you've probably been through games like this in your career. How do you feel like you guys will react to this? You had some momentum going to come back from behind. Do you think guys will feel like they maintain some good
Yeah, I'm
momentum?
proud of my guys. We played awful in the first few innings and gave away too much stuff. Plus, they capitalized on everything that we gave them, and kudos to them. And we did give away some things, and not every ball they hit was hard, and they had a little bit of chart busting going on, and got jammed, and we didn't get outs, and we weren't getting good first steps and that kind of thing. And then they mixed some walks and hit batters with some blurs too, and that's what good offense does. But the fact that my guys got off the deck and had a chance to win, and obviously the drop pop fly was a fortunate thing. It makes it an 11-10 game. It looks better than a 11-8 game. But Coop was one pitch away from maybe having us have an opportunity to leave him on the field. And ultimately, I was proud of my guys because in a rivalry game like this, even though coming off the weekend and such, when they drop an 8 on you with a full house, it can be devastating. So my guys didn't let that affect them, and like I said, put us in position to win. We just didn't get it done.
What did you learn about Cole Stringer today?
I learned that he's going to go on the road trip with us, and he wasn't going to go before the trip. So it's unfortunate that he's going to replace somebody, but that was one of the real bright spots, and obviously Stephen Packard had a huge night.
Do you feel like 2 weeks ago you guys get an 8 spot put on you, the team kind of packs the bags and quits, whereas now it's a different mentality with your team?
Yeah, it's a different mentality and a different time of the year with the heat and the wind blowing out, and this ballpark becomes a lot livelier, as you could see. Even Morrison's, got a ball up that he hit into the left center gap that typically that doesn't get by the left fielder, and so it was very lively. And right out of the gate, Donahue hits the ball right down the third base line. He's a little pest and had a big night. And they've got some tough outs in their lineup. We know that. I think between Coach Casey and I, the pitching and defense is something that we both know that if we've got to score 11 or 10 runs to win, neither one of us are going too far.
Is it strictly the weather, or does this team just have a different approach mentally based on a confidence?
The weather's probably the last factor. But you do feel better. In BP the ball goes farther, and I think our team is better. I think the type of outs that we're making when we make outs, I think the mentality is better. And unfortunately, we got to try to create another streak, and hopefully we can get going on that. But like I said, I'm really proud of my guys, and yeah, we have a different mindset. And the offense did everything they could to pick up what I thought was way below average pitching and defense tonight.
Seems like you're getting some depth throughout the lineup too, guys hitting kind of all up and down the lineup.
Yeah, we kept stressing that once we got it going and snowballing and the contagious part of that. So it is being contagious. Munoz looks like a man now. I mean, he's not only getting hits, he's driving the ball, and Coach Waz let him hit away there, and I thought that was the right thing. And that last double was like, I think we're seeing him come out of his cocoon a little bit. I hope so. He's been a leader and a good defender, and now hopefully he can get hot. And so not just the top of the order, the bottom of the order can help us get some production.
Despite the loss, how do you use this tonight, this rally, to as momentum moving forward, especially heading down to California?
Well, there's no consolation prizes. You don't get out participation ribbons. I am proud of my guys. What they could control, Cat hustling on a ball that inevitably should have been caught, and for the third out, he could have dogged that, and he's standing on second base. And I think the mentality of my team, I'm very proud of them, and that's something that's not easy to do when you're getting thumped. So, like I said, though, I'm going to walk in there and it's going to be real quiet. They had the will to win, they wanted to win, and coming close doesn't make anybody feel any better. In fact, it probably will keep me up a little later tonight.
Had you seen much from Stringer in the bullpen? Did you have an idea what to expect from him tonight?
Well, I mean, he's been in spots, and I think Cole has a strong mentality. And as we say, what you do is so loud, I can't hear what you say. And what he brought in there, the first ball out of his hand, it was like, whoa. I believe he touched 88 tonight. I'm not a gun watcher guy, but I heard that. And, usually he's about 85, 86 tops. So, like I said, that was one of the real bright spots, and I'm sure Cole's tired of seeing other guys go out there, and that's how you change coach's mind.
as you get ready for UCLA now, a team that's kind of struggled a little bit this season, how do you approach that? Just like the UCLA of past years, or what's the mindset going?
Yeah, they're UCLA, and Coach Savage does a good job, and the kind of arms that we're going to see there. Arguably he gets maybe the best recruits out of anybody in the country. And they've lost their catcher, so I'm sure that's had something to do with their pitching and the challenge. They're a defense-oriented team, so we're going to have some challenges there. And I can assure you, we're not thinking that this is going to be easy. And if they do start hitting or playing well, we'd like it to be after we got out of town. And we were in the same doldrums at them, and the run production that we've had in the last probably 5 or 6 games has been pretty spectacular. So it can turn in their favor if we allow it to. We've got to pitch better. I'm the guy calling pitches, and we've flat out we've got to pitch better. The games that have gotten away from us recently are, in my opinion, are about pitching and defense.
Is it, do you think, the calls, or guys not hitting spots, or a mixture of the two?
Well, it'd be easy for me to point my finger and blame them. And yeah, we're not executing. I think we're getting behind and then throwing the ball. The good news is it's not an inordinate amount of walks. We're throwing the ball over the plate, but we've got to execute 2-strike pitches better and locate within the strike zone and command. And it's not just at this level in the pack. You just can't have good stuff and get away with it. Even the Beavers saw that tonight as well.
You've talked in the past about shortstop and catcher. You're about the defense first in those positions, and then anything from the bats is extra. How big is it, though, having Mignot really crushing the ball right now?
Yeah, it's good, and I hope that he's catching fire, and like I said, coming out of that cocoon, we always thought that he might be that kind of a player, and showed signs of that early when he was here, and then he was out for a while. He was injured. And so, if he can maintain that and become the guy offensively that we thought we got with what he's doing defensively, that's just a big plus.
Right on. Thanks.
All right.